Welcome to You Talks and me. Today we will be discussing, or I will more so be giving my opinion on how to deal with your spouse's friends. But before we get into that, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Now, I don't believe in forcing relationships. I believe that they should come naturally. So, I know that as the new spouse, you want to get the okay from the family and friends. You want to be accepted, but don't force a relationship. Let them come natural and be okay with maybe not getting the okay from everybody at first. Sometimes it takes time to build relationships with people. Again, don't force it. I believe forcing relationships and butt kissing go hand in hand. I don't do either. And if you build a relationship with the friends or the family on basically you being fake and phony and just showing all your teeth just to get good through the door, the relationship won't last long. Eventually your true colors will show, or you will find that you don't really like them like that and you don't want to be super duper close with them. So don't force it. Let it come naturally. And at the end of the day, remember, your spouse's friends are just that. They're your spouse's friends. You got some that you're going to be super cool with. You'll have a good time together. You'll have some that you're more so cordial with. Hi, y'all have some conversations. And you have some that you just don't care for. You just never clicked with. And it's more of hey. And that's okay. As long as the respect is there and the respect is given from both parties, everything should be good because they're your spouse's friends, not necessarily yours. Now, speaking of respect, how close is too close? Like, where do you draw the fine line between your spouse's friends and yourself? I've been into 2 serious relationships, including my marriage, and even with guys I've just talked to or dated in the past, I've never been the type of female to get super duper close with their friends or just be underneath my guy, even, when he with his friends, like, I go do something else, go find me something else to do. I don't like being the only female in the room. So that's just something I don't do, and it's personally to protect myself, my image, and my relationship because things can get so easily misinterpreted, and it's like, no, I just don't like putting myself in certain situations. For example, you're not gonna see me texting my husband, friends, or calling them for nothing really. I got like 3 exceptions. Say I'm throwing him a surprise party. Okay, cool. You will hear from me. I'm gonna invite you. Say I want to get him like a present or something, and I know it's certain things he talks to his friends and his brothers about. So I'm gonna reach out to y'all to see, to get some help, to get your input on how to go about getting this and doing this for him. Again, it's basically like surprising him. And the third would be like, say if my husband was with his friends and we was talking and his phone died, it's something I need to communicate to him. Okay, I hit you up so you could relay a message for me. But other than that, no. I'm not the type of girl to just be underneath my husband friends, That's just not me. If my husband not there, I'm not there unless, you are one of the friends that I am cool with. Say you getting married and for some reason my husband can't make it, I'll be there to show support on, his behalf and, through me. Maybe if you're in a hospital and my husband, want me to bring you something. Or something like that. Some type of situation like that, But just me and you come to my house, my husband at home. No, I'm not coming over your house. We ain't just riding around the city. We ain't going to no bars. We not doing nothing. If my husband's not there, like, no, call me out. But I am okay with the whole couple things. Like, say, some of the friends bringing some of their girls. Not everybody has a girl, but, it's going to be some other females there. Then, yeah. But other than that, I try to keep the opposite sex at a friendly, nice distance. As long as it's a social group thing, we're good. Conversations on like social media, me wishing you a happy birthday, or us having like certain discussions, you might post a meme or a status that's controversial or funny. And yeah, okay, I have a conversation with you then because it's out in the open. It's like a group thing. But anything private, I try to stay away from. Now I personally never dealt with disrespect from anybody's friend, and I think that says a lot about your spouse. That says how your spouse might feel or talk about you when you're not around. If their friends are okay with verbally disrespecting you, now y'all might be in the same room and you get a feel like, okay, they don't like me, and that's okay. But for them to verbally disrespect you around your spouse tells how your spouse feels and talks about you when you're not around. Because no friend is going to disrespect you unless you got that okay. Unless they got that okay, basically. Like, I don't really care for so-and-so like that. Like, that's why they feel okay with disrespecting you. Now, I would say, if you been with your spouse for a minute and they know you, and y'all put into that situation, my husband know me. He know my certain looks. Like, you better say something before I do. But still, I feel like you shouldn't have to tell your spouse to speak up for you when you disrespected. That type of spouse is not the spouse for you. But again, if you put in that situation, stand up for yourself. Don't let nobody disrespect you. I do not tolerate any type of disrespect, and you shouldn't either. And you don't have to get all emotional and loud. It's a way to politely check a person and let them know, don't play with me. And make sure you get the point across that we're not going to have this incident again. And then after that, I wouldn't mess with that person, or I would kind of slow the roll of how things are going. Because, that's not okay for them to let anybody disrespect you. Now, I don't have a problem with my spouse still going out with his friends. Like, I just don't care. Because I know when my girl's in town or when I'm in town and we all together, it's a good time. It's a good feeling. I go out with my friends. So I'm not going to be a security guard and be like, he can't. And I feel like sometimes there is a double standard with men and women, because I feel like sometimes as women, we go out with our friends without a second thought, and it's like, I wish he would be like, you can't go where you ain't going, like, boy, go. But when it comes to him, sometimes as women, we be asking we ask more questions, like, why? Where you going? What y'all gonna be doing? Who all gonna be there? And I think some people do it because of how you act when you're not around your partner. So if you out acting the ass and while your partner not around, you automatically assume, or you could do so without even realizing that you don't want him to go out because of how you act when he not around. And that's all on you. I believe respect and trust play a big part in relationships. And when I say respect, I mean you could respect your spouse, love them, treat them right, everything, and then still go out and disrespect your relationship when they not around. You have to respect your spouse, of course, but respect your relationship as well, because when you respect your relationship, you're not going to do nothing to disrespect it, whether your spouse is around or not. And then again, trust is big, because if you don't trust your spouse, I just don't have time to be the security guard in my relationship, because if your spouse go cheat, they're going to cheat whether they're going out with their boys or they at work, church, the gas station, anywhere that they get a break from you. That's just within them. So that's just something that you cannot stop, no matter how much you try to stop. So yeah, I personally do not care if my husband goes out with his friends. I feel like we don't always have to be joint at the hip. Yeah, we can do some couple things together, but sometimes couple outings are awkward because sometimes the friends ain't with the same spouse and it's somebody new and then you don't really click with them like that, and they might want to go do, say the boys want to do boys things, and then you stuck with some females that you really don't know like that, and it's like, yeah, no. So let them, you go out with your girls and allow your spouse, your husband, your man, or whatever, to go out with his guys. Same thing for guys. If your woman okay with you going out with the guys, be okay. Let her go out with her girls sometimes. Or sometimes even just bring it up and be like, y'all should plan something. Y'all should go do something. If you see your spouse haven't done something in a while. So yeah, that's that for the advice on how to deal with your spouse's friends. Remember, don't force it. Let it come naturally. Don't take no disrespect, because some friends feel entitled and feel like they got certain rights or they could do or say certain things, and he ha ha ha. No, don't take no disrespect. Don't force no relationship, and allow your spouse to still be them, you know, at the end of the day. And yeah, if there's any other questions or scenarios that you could think of and you want some advice on, you can surely message me. I see the comments are turned off on YouTube, but you can message me and I'll give you my point of view. Or, you know, if I've never, you know, been in that scenario myself, you know, I know myself. I know how I usually handle situations. I can still give you some pointers or some tips. And yeah, I will see y'all next Tuesday. Enjoy this lovely day, and see you for the next Shoe Talk.